Hello. Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Okay. I like it. We're going to ease on down the road. To grandmother's house we go, because a lot of us will be traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday. So we have Mike here from Community Tire Pros. You're not Howard Fleischman.
I know.
So where is he?
He's in Mexico.
Celebrating.
Speaking of traveling. Lots of stuff, but his anniversary, most of all.
Yeah, he and his lovely wife celebrating their anniversary, so a happy anniversary to the Fleischmans. But let's talk about getting our car ready, because we have to prepare for maybe a road trip to someplace cooler than it is here in the valley.
That's right. Some of the things I wanted to just remind people is when you're going to go on a road trip, obviously the tires, make sure you check your tires.
Yes.
Your antifreeze and oil, maybe have a little kit, a blanket with you. Road kit, but some of the stuff you may not think about is windshield washer fluid. Lots of people just put water in there and they forget that it could freeze. That's why this has a color to it, and it also has an anti-freeze capability. So you can buy these little testers that'll tell you what the temperature is of when this will freeze.
Oh, interesting.
You just suck it up and it'll tell you the temperature right on it, because if those bottles freeze, they can break and cost $300 or $400.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
No.
Okay, so I see the battery tester here. What is that doing?
Test your battery. It'll tell you what the voltage is. It'll kind of give you an idea if you're going to have a problem, because you don't want to have a problem when you're on vacation, obviously.
With a car full of kids who are probably hungry and anxious.
Speaking of hungry and anxious, water is great to have. Maybe some snacks if you happen to break down and you're there for a couple hours waiting for help. Maybe some food would be helpful.
And I see this guy. I don't know. He looks like a little tattered. So what happened to this windshield?
Well, this is what happens to all windshield wiper blades here in Arizona with the heat. It just kind of melts the rubber away. So you'll want to check these. Normally once a year, these should be replaced. But obviously before you go on a big trip, I would check these.
Okay, so give them a check. I see big old gloves. What are those going to do for us?
Well, if you happen to get a flat tire on the side of the road, you might want gloves. Or if you have to work on under the hood to help your, something out. The lug nuts get very hot. So if you have gloves, they may help you get them on and off if you have to change a tire on the side of the road.
You know, this time of year, the weather's changing. I'm wearing my fancy little H&M coat, so that means it's cooler. What kind of trouble do we see with our cars this time of year?
Well, we see lots of tire problems because the pressure changes in tires because of the temperature. We see lots of antifreeze and overheating, and maybe even if the antifreeze isn't right, it could cool. It doesn't have the antifreeze capabilities, and you could have an engine problem because of it.
From the antifreeze?
Right.
Oh, my goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
because antifreeze is kind of the same idea as the windshield washer fluid, right? It can freeze and crack your engine and cause big troubles in the radiator, too. So that's why you want to check the antifreeze with an antifreeze tester also.
Okay, number one thing we should do today. We're leaving maybe Wednesday or Tuesday to hit the road.
My suggestion is tire pressures, check all the fluids, make sure you have a little safety kit in the car for you. That's what I would start with.
And I think,
or you could take it to somebody and have it checked.
Maybe Community Tire Pros.
Community Tire, yep, we would be happy to look at it.
I'm sure they're available.
We are.
Right, Mike, thank you so much for pitch hitting. You did a great job. Hope to see you again. And we'll be right back, Arizona.